Hello, YouTube. Um, do a quick one today. I realise it's been a while. Because this is kind of for me and my son as well. So we was trying to make a gaming video over the weekend. Not gonna lie, we completely failed. So maybe next weekend or when we get the chance, we will do some gaming and we'll get it up on there hopefully because that's what he wants to do. So fingers crossed. I say we have been quiet this weekend. I do apologise, but at the same time, I just thought I'd do a quick one. With obviously a lot of my posts have been about what I suppose sometimes can be quite unsettling, or just for like someone like me or someone going with mental health issues. So I thought I'd come on here and say, like it's not all about we don't want to be spoke to by anyone or you can't do anything, you can't say anything. It's not about that. It's just simply, you know, not everyone can handle what's going on in our head either. So, sometimes when you're going, hey, you're alright, and someone's going, no, blah, 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 you're then going off going, oh shit, fuck, man. Fuck, I wish I never asked. But sometimes it's too much. That's why I said what I said. Just keep it real with us. There are other ways. It's not about going out there and having to be kind and all that. Go out there and be complimentary. Again, keep it real. If you walk past someone in the street, you'll love the colour of their hair. Like, I keep seeing this woman, she's got bright red hair. I used to have red hair myself. But she's got this bright, luminous red hair, and I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. And I saw her a few times, and once or twice, I've just, like, she probably caught me staring, because, that's what you do when you're me. But I had to tell her, I'm so sorry, we can't just I just love your hair is amazing. Something that simple can sometimes give someone a really good day, like my shoes, I have these amazing shoes, and I was literally only filling the car with petrol at one point. It was going back a few months, and someone was just like, hey, I love your shoes, and I was like, oh, thanks, and I was walking around with a buzz the rest of the day, like, oh yeah. So we can still be kind. I'm not saying go out there and just be like, don't talk to anyone. Just give a bit of reality. Like, we're not all that different from normal people. We're really not. We're really not that different. And I think currently with everything that everyone's been through, more people are trying to sort of trying to deal with a lot and I get more of an idea, of what it actually is. And again, I'm not saying that we should play onto this. I just don't think it's something you need to fight, I think it's something that we more need to understand than fight. That's always the best way sometimes. Sometimes you can fight something by learning about it, because it gives us strategies, it can give us coping mechanisms, it can give us relief that we're not the only ones, it gives us all sorts of things. So it is good to sort of just get to know more about it, I do think, like I always refer to it as like a scab. So if you have cut yourself and a scab comes over, if you keep picking at that scab, you're not going to let it heal properly, and it's going to probably scar up anyway, because you just keep picking away at it because you don't want to see it because it's ugly. I don't want to see that, it's ugly, let's get rid of it, pick away at it. Yeah, it's ugly, but it's serving a purpose. It is serving a purpose. I actually have a very different view on mental health. That's why I always use a lot of quotes. I do have a very different view on mental health these days, and I suppose that's why I started this. I kind of just wanted to put my view across, not saying that my view is right or, my view is better or anything like that. Everyone has their own opinion, but I have found in my line of work, looking at things from a different perspective sometimes can help not only yourself, but if you're dealing with someone that has got mental health difficulties or something like that, then you know, it can help them as well. It is literally about understanding. Like, there's so much can be sort of recognised really just through simply understanding each other. And yes, everyone's gonna have their differences, and they're all gonna have their differences of opinions, and that's fine, you know. But you know, it doesn't mean that we should all take on that one opinion or that one way of being. Not everyone wants to follow the crowd, you know. Not everyone wants to fit in. Not everyone wants to be normal. Not in the sense of like, oh, we want to be weird or out there or crazy, but just in the sense of, you know, the socially acceptable of normal would be your bog standard 9 to 5 person, wife, 2 kids, or husband, 2 kids, blah blah blah. It's not really, you know, your white picket fence. Not everyone wants that. Not everyone's money orientated, you know. Not everyone's not everyone wants a partnership. Not everyone wants to be in a relationship. Not everyone wants children. Do you know what I mean? We are such a diverse bunch of people. Like, the more that's celebrated, I think the easier our mental health difficulties can become accepted, because that's kind of what they are. They're those scars and those cuts in our brain through what we've been taught or what we've learned growing up, you know, whether it being through school, you know, learning, like, bullying tends to be a part of school. I don't like that. That's just wrong. I'm like, why should you have to learn to be bullied? You don't. No. Like, I've read of children doing horrendous things to themselves because of it, and that's not something that should be acceptable. But for some reason in society, that's acceptable. This isn't acceptable, but allowing a child to do that's acceptable. You know. No. I'm sorry, but no. I don't think it should be. I think that's a bit wrong. So, like, yeah, I'm not saying you can't go talk to anyone, you can't do anything, you can't say anything. There are things you can say, there are things you can do. If you're not prepared to deal with it, though, you don't have to deal with it, but don't put on the fake show either, you know. You don't have to deal with it. That's not yours to deal with. That's fair enough, you know. But don't put on a fake persona. If you're just talking to them, hi, if you like the shoes, them shoes look ace today. And you probably made the day just by doing that, you know. Doesn't have to be about our feelings and things like that. It doesn't always have to be about that. Sometimes you can just be a bit random. That fucking hair is mental. Oh, thanks. And you've made someone happy. You've made yourself happy because you've made someone happy. And that's just being real. You don't have to do anything special. Just be real. Just be you. Just let that little bit of yourself out. Let the world see it. It's okay. Nobody cares. I've proved this. Nobody cares. It's okay. So just be you. I'll leave it there anyway, because I need to go. I have no idea. I forgot. I need to go finish my coffee and clean the living room before the child comes home. That's what I need to do. So thank you so much for listening, as usual. Bye bye. Love you all.